You can't hear me? Oh, yep. Okay, that's better. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to use the short green tara practice again. Can we turn it up a little bit more? Because I find it difficult to shout when I'm leading meditations. It's hard to do that and kind of talk loudly at the same time. Is that better? Good. So yeah, we'll do this again and we'll just do similar what we did last night. Phrases, so we'll start on page 17, phrases to 21 taras. We'll do the prostration 7 times and we'll do three of the tara phrases as we did last night. So it might be a bit shorter the meditation than last night, but you're probably all good with that. So just let's settle into our meditation position. Oops. Just connecting with the body. A few breaths going through the crown, all the way down to the toes. So we connect with the whole body in a sort of kind and gentle way with breath and awareness. And again, doing the 9-round breathing, if you find that useful. Again, when we inhale, not just inhaling air, but trying to really inhale the light and blessing all the gurus, the Buddhas, especially Tara, the energy of Tara as we inhale, allowing that light of Tara just to absorb through our whole being as we inhale. Everywhere it touches in our being, it removes our obstacles and fears. That's the energy of Tara, just pacifying obstacles and fears. So inhaling that, whatever Tara feels for you, inhaling that through the right nostril, exhaling our obstacles to becoming Tara through the left. Even if we don't know what we are, we just think they're getting eliminated like clouds or smoke and dissolving into space or into emptiness, Even our obstacles are empty. Nothing has intrinsic nature. So absorbing the wisdom of Tara, exhaling the obstacles 3 times. And on the other side, opposite side, when you're ready. In through both nostrils. And before we start any Tara practice, we just remind ourselves, as Rimshi was saying, the basis, even this whole Tara practice, the motivation is always the 3 levels of capable being, 3 levels of Lamrim. As Rimshi says, the 3 levels of our spiritual potential, step by step, moving into them. First one, most of us have already an awareness, not already an experience, our Buddha nature, possessing this, being aware of that, especially as Westerners, getting a really clarity that we have this Buddha nature, Tatagarbha, enlightened essence, potential, because we have continuity consciousness. And it's the basis from which we transform. Because it's traveling from life to life, we need to take care of it on the first level to make sure we have a spiritual happiness of future lives. We ensure at least a good future rebirth by observing karma, practicing morality, having a sense of refuge. Rimshi says causal refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Their qualities and abilities to guide us, especially through the bardo, throughout our lives into the bardo, into the next life. And also a conviction in our ability to transform, to become them, resultant refuge. So we want to develop that conviction, that confidence more and more. So there's no fear at the death time, We have this refuge, we have karma, and we know we've done enough this life to take care of future lives. Kind of the first level of spiritual potential, getting to that point. Second level is going a bit deeper, really trying to connect more deeply with our suffering and this developing more our enlightened potential so we can at least achieve liberation for ourselves, that peaceful state. That's no longer in the cell of dualistic thought, as we mentioned this morning, being in that cell all day, when you're in prison. We're in our own little bubble, our own cell. So we get freed from that. In the second level, we achieve getting out of the prison, out of the wrong view self, through developing a sense of renunciation, this deep wish to, on that basis, this deep single-pointed wish to get out of samsara. We, just focus on that and develop concentration and wisdom. So that's a second level of spiritual potential. So just may I and all beings, achieve that. And an even higher level of potential is this beautiful minded bodhicitta, development, our generosity, our morality, keeping bodhisattva vows, tantric vows, observing really pure morality, patience, a different level of patience when we're benefiting others, non-discouragement, not giving up, joyful effort. We sort of come together, joyousness and benefiting others, and continue to develop through the bodhisattva path. And again, achieve this kind of more unified state of Vajradhara at the end of it, full enlightenment for all beings. So that's a step-by-step, You just want to touch into each of those before we go into the sort of yidam practice, as Rimshi was saying. That's the basis. Because we do Tara practice, any yidam practice, to develop those real mental state, those states, this spiritual potential more quickly, using the skillful method of Tantra that awakens subtle minds, all these subtle mind rooms she was talking about today. We have the gross, conceptual, then subtle and very subtle. So we need Tantra to, especially to open the very subtle one. But either way, even Lama Yeshe used to say, Rimshi said today, it activates those minds. Just this, the way the praxis are put together, they activate the subtle minds, because in those places we can have a natural concentration, not forced like watching the breath and counting and sitting there for hours and push and pull. You know, it's quite hard, you know, it develops Shine. So when we have faith, strong faith, as Rimshi said, which has to develop organically, of course. Faith in Tara, faith in Tantra, faith in our gurus, faith in the path, faith in our potential that we can absolutely transform. Not really the I as such, but the mind, the heart. So that, along with doing the praxis, then concentration and emptiness come more easily, kind of more naturally, as these subtle minds get activated and awakened. So as Rimshi said as well, you know, really we do try to do the practice with a sense of humility towards the enlightened beings, recognizing our karmic limitations right now, this blockage of samsara that we're in, and humbly requesting for their enlightened qualities and blessings to touch and open our hearts and minds, and to purify the limitless obstacles that we have, gross and subtle, very subtle, infinite obstacles. I mean, there is an end to them, thankfully, but some are obvious, there's a lot that are not obvious. So Tantra touches and purifies. The more humility and faith we have, the more the blessings are able to, as Rimshi said, not just get blessed, but they enter and absorb into us. Like the analogy Rimshi used to using a supplement, we just take it, but it doesn't really absorb. So if we have humility, devotion, faith, they don't not just touch us and wash off, but they absorb deep into our more subtle layers of our being, consciousness. So how wonderful it is. We've met these, many of us already feel, just always connecting with that joy when we sit on the cushion. How wonderful and amazing it is. We've met these tantric teachings, these masters who are qualified to teach us. Because as Rimshi said, Tantra is very rare, you know. There's only like 2 or 3 Buddhas in the next kalpa, 1,000 Buddhas who will teach Tantra. They're just so precious and rare. So our karma is quite amazing. Our merits, very fortunate. So in that space of joy, feeling a gratitude and rejoicing healthily in our own good fortune, and wishing to really purify our fears, our immediate obstacles, through the power of Tara's enlightened activity. She said we try to spontaneously, or you can build up the visualization, because some of us are beginners. Otherwise, just spontaneously, Tara manifests. So we just do the single Tara, not with the Buddha Shakyamuni. We just do the single like Rimshi did as well today. Very beautifully with this kind of radiance, transparency of the body, the holy body, but it's like full of light. Try to feel that presence, maybe like thousands of moons, you know, that kind of light, but very peaceful, blissful energy. And making prostration and request to remove our, known obstacles, unknown obstacles, grow subtle, very subtle. So we become more quickly oneness. In Kriya Tantra, we try to become oneness with our body, speech, and mind with Tara. So we will, page 17, we'll do that short prostration verse 4 times in Tibetan, 3 times in English. It's the prostration one, this one. La da la min chom bengi shage pe mo la tu de Homba kun le jolze ma drom la yum la shak se lo la da la min chom bengi shage pe mo la tu de Homba kun le jolze ma drom la yum la shak se lo La da la min chom bengi shaki pe mo la tu de pomba kun le jolze ma jom la yum la shak se lo la da la min chom bengi shaki pe mo la tu de Pomba kun le jolze ma jom la yum la shak se lo. The gods and demigods bow to your lotus feet, O Tara. You who rescue all who are destitute, to you, Mother Tara, I pay homage. The gods and demigods bow to your lotus feet, O Tara. You who rescue all who are destitute, to you, Mother Tara, I pay homage. The gods and demigods bow to your lotus feet, O Tara. You who rescue all who are destitute, to you, Mother Tara, I pay homage. So again, we're just feeling that Tara's presence, that, you know, brilliant radiant light. Everything's fully light, but transparent. And light flowing from her and also purifying us as we chant the prayer. So we're just getting filled up, all the cells, pores, you know, all the DNA, everything getting filled with light. Just allowing that flowing nature to happen as we chant the prayers together. Praises 3 times. Om I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage he whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light drizzly splendid. As 1,000-star collection, homage golden blue one lotus, waterborne and hand adorned, Giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection, homage filling with tutari, home desire, direction, and space, trampling with her feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings, homage worship by the all Lord, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpusers, Gandharvas, Yakshas, homage with their triumphant sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze, homage to the very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with three jewel mudra, light masses all excited, all directions fields adorn her, homage she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, Mithil laughing with tutari, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal, homage imagery the blaze like eon ending fire abiding, right left bend joys around you, troops of enemies destroying, homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the seven levels she does conquer, homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she is filled as peace nirvana, she endowed with Thom and Soha, destroyer of the great evil, homage she rejoice around it, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to the receipt letter, syllable hum, by foot stamping shakes the three worlds, Meru, Mandaran, Vinja, homage holding in her hand the hair map moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison, homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts, homage she whose two eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutari, she dispels severe contagion, homage full of liberating power by the set of three natures, destroys souls of spirit yakshas, and raise corpses supreme to these praises with the root mantras and prostrations us are 21. Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of three worlds, dear born lotus, homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays splendid, as 1,000-star collection, homage golden blue one lotus, waterborne in hand adorn it, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection, homage filling with tutare, whom desire, direction, and space, trampling with her feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings, homage worship by thee, O Lord. Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, Corpsrazers, Gandharvas, Yakshas, homage with their triumphant signs, destroying false magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze, homage to the very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champion, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with three jewel mudra, light masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her, homage she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, Miffle laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she able to summon all elf guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown adorned with crescent, most shining Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal, homage imagery the blaze like eon ending fire abiding, right left bench choice around you, troops of enemies destroying, homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the seven levels she does conquer, homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she is filled as peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great evil, homage she rejoice around it, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with Om and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to the with seed letter, of the shape of syllable, five whose stamping shakes the three worlds, Meru, Mandaran, Vinja, homage holding in her hand the Irmad moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison, homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor. She dispels bad dreams and conflicts, homage she whose two eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutari, she dispels severe contagion, homage full of liberating power by the set of three natures, destroy souls of spirit yakshas, Andre's corpses supreme to these praises with the root mantras and prostrations us are 21. All my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of three wells, dear born lotus, homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light raiseless splendid, as 1,000 star collection, homage golden blue one lotus, water-born in hand adorn it, giving effort calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection, homage filling with tutare, whom desire, direction, and space, trampling with her feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings, homage worship by thee, O Lord, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, Honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas, homage with their triumphant, destroying false magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze, homage to the very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champion, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with three jewel mudra, light tree masses all excited, all directions fields adorn her, homage she so joyous radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mythal laughing with tutari, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal, homage she may breathe ablaze like eon ending fire abiding, right, left, bend joy surround you, troops of enemies destroying, homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the 7 levels she does conquer, homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she is filled as peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great evil, homage she rejoice surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to the with seed letter, of the shape of syllable home, by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandaran, Vinja, homage holding in her hand the Hirmat moon of Deva Lake form, with twice spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison, homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts, homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutari, she dispels severe contagion, homage full of liberating, power by the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirit Yakshas, Andre's corpse is supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations us are 21. Again, just feeling all that light energy filling up our whole being, the energy, the praises. If you can feel any activation of a more subtle mind somewhere in your inside in your body, in your heart, something a little bit more open, aware. She senses a sense of heightened positivity, energy, vibration. That's the energy of the essence of Tara. Waking up in you. So if we can feel that, just feel this is Tara. This is the space, place, which is this quality, peace and emptiness, and is one with Tara. Even if it's a small space you feel, imagine it just grows and grows in your whole body, your whole being, your whole heart opens up. in this vast space of emptiness, one with Tara. Deep, peaceful place. This is me. In that place, the appearance of this gross body is completely dissolved as well. We dissolve that like we did today, dissolve it into that space, into that light. In that light, vast space, nothing has solidity, not the appearance of the eye, not the appearance of the senses. Everything's kind of like got this transparency. And then when we slowly start to come back again from this place, we did today, coming back to the conventional world a little bit more. But as Rimshi said, right at the end of the teachings, everything's very light. Everything has this light, fluid, transparent quality, almost like a reflection, appearing more like a reflection or an illusion. It doesn't have the same solidity or concreteness or thoughts, feelings, emotions, people around us. There's a lightness in mind, lightness through all the sense doors. So then we don't cling. And in that space, we just dedicate as well. Maybe we do the 2 dedications. Is that possible? Dedicating Ewa Deye. Can you manage that, Ryan? Or no, if it's you can't manage, it's okay. We'll just dedicate. Let's just dedicate so that all of us get to taste, if we haven't already, if we've already tasted a little bit, some experience of emptiness, not nothingness, as we were saying today, it's emptiness. It's a rich state of mind, very rich, very blissful. So may all of us be able to taste that or experience that ourselves and all beings. And also be able to generate more and more the precious mind of bodhicitta that we see embodied in the examples of our gurus, you know, how precious that is, that mind of bodhicitta. So may I know beings also be able to increase and develop what we have already, keep developing, not degenerating our precious mind, the body cheetah. The closeness with Tara, who embodies the two body cheetahs, maybe I'll become closer to that special holy mind. It's just dedicating in that way, increasing our understanding and experience, Tara. Okay, thank you.